Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, whenever and wherever you woo. And welcome back to the beta plan, playing CK2 Plus as Baron Babenberger. Baron Puppel Babenberger, to be precise. So, I looked at it. There are 4 factions. There's a court faction, which more or less likes a lot of things about taxes. And of course, and if you're in a faction, you like the Emperor better if you grant a land title to any member in the faction. Alright, and they like low crown authority. So then there is a glory faction, more or less. Our liege must have a high war, must have a lot of win wars, high prestige, tournaments, and having a person as a marshal. Then we have the other factions. Oh no, prosperity was the one for taxes. Yeah, that's the one with taxes. I think court faction is the one that likes a chancellor. No, can't find it right now. Holding feasts. Oh yeah, that's more. It is diplomatic, but it doesn't sound for chancellor, strangely enough. And then we have the tradition faction, which likes to see the liege have a high amount of piety. So the glory faction is led by this guy, a Czech, who, by the way, yes indeed, they've changed also cultures around. There's no more Bohemian. They just simply consider this Czech, which I think is a bit going too easy about it. Oh well, I'm not gonna. I mean, I'm certain that the mod makers have done some homework, so to speak, and didn't change everything willy-nilly. But well, I've been in that area, and not everything is considered Czech in this region. Back in that day, I know that with a certainty. Anyways, we are going to join a faction, and I had hoped to become a marshal, but apparently Marshal 17 just doesn't cut it. This guy, holy sweet patootie, who is, by the way, of course, which I assume is the marshal because he's training troops. But yeah, 23, 8, skilled addition, skilled fighter, diligent, wrath, and combat focus. Right? What does he have on us? We have base 0. If we had 8, we had the same score. We have base 0. We are really unlucky with them, are the base stats that we have been given. So we're not going to be a marshal very easily, but I still think that if we want to become a better warrior, that faction is the best faction for us to join. So we are going to join this faction. Have we already actually gained more people to become a spy master or court chaplain? I have now gained a court chaplain. Perhaps they need now. No, they don't need the proper education. I just see that these people can also all be chosen. I really don't understand how that works yet. We'll find out, perhaps together. Let's continue. We had a glory faction content happen to us. Our faction is apparently content. The character is a member of the glory faction, which is content with its liege. So, there we go. But our liege is still not crowned, so currently it's all about, well, more or less, hopefully getting good events, getting better trades. We probably want to go into... ruling doesn't really help us a lot, because we're not going to get a lot of tax, because we don't have a lot of ground, but it does give, for instance, the ability to become diligent and just, which is really good. So we'll have to see. We're not too shabby on stewardship. 9 is fine. And this is, by the way, base 7, so that's okay. Base 6 for intrigue. Learning is a base 0, and diplomacy is a base 1. So yeah, we're not that good. So I think we just provided him with 184 troops to our emperor. We could see that, by the way. I think it's this because that was just called up, but let's look at it in detail for once, right? Used to be able to look at that in detail. The realm tree. Who gives us the most troops? Now, I am going to make a guess that we are going to be way down the line. Oh, not that way down the line. I'm surprised. Does anyone see us? Here we are, Popo. 3%. I am surprised. We are not even that weak of a duke. And in comparison to our man here, 2000, oh no, our father-in-law, or he's going to be father-in-law, we really need to kill any boy that he gets. Any boy that he gets needs to die. It is that simple. Because then his lovely daughter, Oda von Weimar, will inherit everything. And then we will inherit everything. So that is what we want. His wife must not get preggers. She must not make them babies. And, well, she is luckily a scholarly theologian, but apparently they removed the, well, the penalty towards fertility from it. Oh. Has created duchy titles Palato, seen the Cardinals, has founded the Duke Bertrand for the Roman Empire. There are a lot of factions, by the way, indeed, for people that, well, want somebody else on the throne of the Holy Roman Empire. Why is this hostile to us? Slavic uprising. Are we allied with it? No. Apparently, oh, that's just an uprising. Alright. So what have you done? You have lack of funds and loan taken. That's not very good, Mr. Salian. By the way, did I just notice something? I cannot go for Marshal ever, I think. I think I just noticed that the Marshal is the friend with the Emperor. Guys, Heinrich IV is friends with him. It's not very good. Yep. We are never gonna be it. And this man is the current one to getting the Emperor title because it's agnatic elective. Position of commander. That's fine, we will accept that. We are now a commander in the... So we are now on the battlefield. That is a little dangerous. But we are a commander. That means that at least well, the man here recognizes our fighting skills. Oh, I still have, by the way, the extra char info stuff on. Let's lose that. Also notice that there are really small supply limits over here. 100! Wow! This is going to be a lot more annoying than it already was. So yeah, we are a commander. And we are leading troops in the Provence. Good, we are just sieging down a little bit. We are over here somewhere. In a nice big army. We're not gonna die anytime soon. I say that right now, and I'm probably gonna, in the first battle I go in, I will get killed. Away from court, fertility minus 100%, plot discovery chance minus 25. That is kind of bad, actually. I didn't know that. But very logical. For once now, you don't teleport back to your wife in order to make them babies. Well, that just makes me realize that, I must not be a commander when I want to make the babies. You know what? Full beard. There we go. We have been out for war for a long time, and our beard has grown, unable to shave. Just plunging ourselves into battle. Must say England is holding on rather well. Poor. This province experiencing decreasing agricultural production and abandonment of the land. People are generally pessimistic about their future, and the average wage is falling. Wage is falling. What happened to you? You're dishonorable. Normally, that is, I think, hold on, I think he killed a brother of his. No, he died in battle. That is against Harada. But Harada already seems to be not at war anymore with England. No, he peaced out. Interesting. But one of the brothers of Harold II has already died in battle, which also happened in history. But he's still fighting the Duke of Normandy and William the Bastard, but it's not going that well for William the Bastard for once. I like this Scottish yellow color. I like it. Don't killed. I think also that, yes, the Duchy of Connaught is all of a sudden 3 provinces. There are a lot more provinces all of a sudden in Ireland. About the same in Scotland, and the north has been added a few. Yep, more provinces, definitely more provinces in this mod. Which is what is causing the game to run a little slower. More provinces you have, the more armies you have, the slower, and the more individuals you have, so more things you need to keep track of. You're gonna wonder if what are we going to do in these episodes? Because, well, currently, well, to be honest, this episode is going to be a little slowish. We have to wait until my lovely Oda is come of age Oh, she's also gone Roth like me, alright. But yeah, we need to wait until she comes of age before we can really do much. It is then going to be a game of intrigue to make sure that this man never gets a boy. Because Oda is his heir. And I really, really would like to keep it that way. Oh, Ancona is also a kingdom in this area. Perhaps they've done that in order to make sure that he doesn't, like, immediately let's, you know, go is that really a kingdom? Oh, this is a titular title. Alright. So this is new to me. An invitation has arrived from Duke Vratislav II of Bohemia, calling all members of our faction to assemble at Praha. Ah, this would also be the time to consider whether to call a vote for Duke Vratislav's impeachment as faction leader. I will call for... No, I will not call for him to be removed from power. I don't think that's smart. We don't... He has 7,000 troops. He won't like that. We have 1,500. We're just a baron. Okay, we're a baron with some old name that once held titles and... Well, I act as if I am a duke, as a waffle. I want people to understand that Babenberger is a strong name, but well, won't be able to push that through. But yeah, this is what the why you should be in these episodes. New things are going to happen that are evolved around the mod, as a vassal first, and later on hopefully as a king, and then as an emperor if we can all swing it. And then all those events we will see from gradually going from lower and lower and lower to from lower to higher all the way up. And then we'll have some fun with that. As the faction members gathered in Prague, it immediately became clear that the meeting would not be able to continue until the issue of Duke Vratislav's leadership was resolved. A vote of no confidence has been put before all those present. A vote of no confidence has been put before all those present? What? People want him to go? Support me in a vote. I think I'm gonna support him. He is a duke right next to me. He might be able to make use of it. After all, let's be honest. No, it will take some while before we get kids. I don't know. Perhaps his youngest son can marry a daughter of mine if I get first a daughter. Duke Vratislav II of Bohemia has retained leadership of the faction after defeating a vote of no confidence. Pleased with his victory, he then announced that the regular faction business would resume within a few days. Okay. Duke Vratislav II of Bohemia stands up before the assembled lords and proposes the levy of a special tax to be paid as financial aid to the crown. For the good of the realm and the good of our faction is one and the same. Wait, what? Propose a levy of a special tax. Sorry, no. I'm not gonna pay extra taxes. I already have so little. I don't want to pay extra more. Vote for the payment of financial costs has passed, and now I must pay my share. Oh, here you can see who voted yes and no. I wonder what's that based on? What that is based on. So I lose 20 gold just because I'm part of a faction. I'm not sure if I wanted them to be part of a faction in that case. 20 gold, man, that is a yearly income for me. That is quite a thing. The glory faction of the Holy Roman Empire is now happy. We had glory faction happy. We have become even happier with the Emperor. We are not just content, we're happy with our liege. Probably because we won a war, I assume? Yeah, because the war with Genoa is over. Alright, that has made us happy. Let's see what for modifiers that is given to us. Faction improves of liege privileges. Faction improves of the council. That's probably because we have some of the council. Yeah, we know that we have the marshal is our marshal leaders on the council. Teenager minus 10. Alright, so age matters now. He's 19, alright. Anything else? Faction is pleased, plus 10. Alright. Elective monarchy succession. How? Oh! Did I ever cast my vote? Why am I not allowed to vote on these matters? Because I have a titular title? Might be. Might be. I think we're home again. Yep. We're still... You know what? That's it. We get the pop-up that my life is in danger, but we don't have a spy master. I'm starting to get restless about that. You could also give to charity, or we gain some piety for that. Plan a great hunt. Why not? We're going to do that, and we're going to invite a spy master to court. Oh, is there no event chain? I almost thought there would be an event chain when you invite a spy master to court. But perhaps there isn't, so I should just see what we have. What the game has been so kind to give to us. And hopefully that is something decent. Something that can protect my hiney when I'm gone, because I feel unsafe. Spy master. Yes, that's definitely... Left-handed. This character is better at using their left than their right hand. It offers them many advantages when dealing with others, but is used imbued by religious authorities. What? Why would this give him -1 diplomacy? Because they find it weird? That is somewhat odd. I'm going to scheme actually in his region. I really don't want him to get a son. It's that easy. And he is kinda keen to get a son. And also his court faction is happy with his liege. I'm quite happy that I've tried this on without the mod installed. I have to give that in and see a little bit if I could make this work. Like, that's not an episode that's going to, or a campaign that's going to die within, I don't know what. But amount of time, and no, it just says from no, we could do that, and he would never ever let me marry his daughter, but now he did. Oh, she has become gluttonous. Not exactly what I was hoping for. Then again, it doesn't do anything. No, it doesn't really actually matter. Yeah, the attraction is a little bit less, but we don't have the same trait, so if I become temperate, we will have a little bit of a difference, but in principle, it's fine. And there was actually a time where the Germans had a lot of art with very voluptuous women. Because, well, if you were rich, then you could afford food. So you could be well fed, let's put it that way. And thus, voluptuous women were considered sexy. Size plus was better than size minus. After many months of studying at the campaign of Alexander the Great, you have acquired many fascinating insights and gained wisdom in military matters. You realize that the art of war might be well worth studying. I shall be a master of strategy. Voila, we're becoming better at it. I wouldn't be also surprised if this mod makes seducing a lot tougher. Which is good. And while may already consider Duke Popo to be one of the more skilled fighters in the realm, he desires true mastery of his art, and no better way to sustain his art than through experience in the field. Yeah, this requires us to go to war a lot. The title Duchy of Switzerland. Right. The Duchy of Switzerland. That is a new duchy. It's probably somewhere... Yep. It's a new duchy. Normally up in Burgundy is around this area. Alright. Are you still not crowned? That's Imperial Deccan, sorry. Yeah, you're still uncrowned. Reduced by becoming coronated. Why wouldn't you do this? I hope that's correctly programmed in the game. But perhaps you cannot be coronated until you have set for 5 years or something. He also wants to become, by the way, a formidable fighter. Pleased with rewards. Opinion of Popo. Is that because we gave him money? Might be. Purely the Grand Duke over here is the heir to be. Duke Orduf of Eastphalia. Probably this area then. This is Westphalia. Eastphalia. He does not call this his main title, despite having more land than this. Alright. Oh, Köln also has a different type of duchy. Limburg. Limburg Schoonste. Yeah, the hell? The Duchy of Gelre is... okay, I confused. Gelre has never been this large. I'm so sorry to say that to the map makers, but I know for a fact. I live in the Netherlands. And I am a bit of a history freak. This was Gelre. Friesland was this size at a certain point, which nowadays, well, has two provinces. Friesland. I will find the right stack. Friesland over here and Groningen over there. But yeah, that's kind of weird. Also, they've split Vlaanderen in two. Now I see the mighty Duchy of Vlaanderen, which was in that time a mighty duchy, has now been split into the Duchy of Artois and the Duchy of Vlaanderen. Alright, so this is my kill. So a white hart has been seen in the north of Turingen. I am told it is a hart of 10 of the biggest deer I've ever seen. I could gain piety. Don't really want that. I would rather want prestige. I will send on my best huntsman, and he gains another bit of prestige. My marshal, don't want that. This is my kill. Please don't be late. I have not become diligent. That is unfortunate. So on which kingdom do we now fall? We fall under the kingdom of Turingen, which is unfortunately also part of the great imperial titles. And what is this? Distance to Lito Marietje. Yes, but hold on. This is the jury Margraviaat of Brandenburg. Has these two duchies in it. Okay, so there's also Margraviaat, I assume. Nee, there's a Grand Duchy of Franconia. So things have just different names. Grand Duchy of Bavaria, Archduchy of Austria. That title was created much later in 1400 something. Grand Duchy of Swabia. I think something of the more modern things have been gone over. Holland. Oh. That is a really weird border for Holland. Okay, whatever. Burgundy did exist. Now is it Arles? Whatever. Navarre has now been called Pamplona? Seriously? The Kingdom of Navarre is now called Pamplona. Okay, I talked to people from around here. They called Navarre themselves. Well, not as pronounced that way, but you understand what I mean. That's odd. Really, it is. Alright, well, I'm just not going to... just as much, just a little bit different. And we're gonna roll with it. But we did gain prestige, I think. For saying, this is my kill. Alright. Let's create a Duchy of Tyrol. I'm proud of my hunting abilities. Even more prestige. How good. Duke of Austria has been released. What did he do, then, is the question. Supports different heir. Alright. And I am not elective, which I think is simply because we have a titular title. And that actually good, because we are actually supposed to be a baron. So I really don't mind the fact that we cannot be... are not eligible for election as the new emperor. Besides, we don't have any diplomacy. Duke Popel, Baron Popel of the house Babenberger will definitely never become the emperor. That is a given. And we can say a lot, but that is a given. I also would love to show you, however, I don't know if there are any blind childs over here. I doubt it. What the heck? Umber Road, Mediterranean Trade, Silk Road. Wow. A lot of stuff over here. This kid is already a skilled fighter at 11? Interesting. Yeah. Here it is already changed. But you could, at the start of this mod, I know that Catholicism and Orthodox hasn't split off each other again. Here's the Coptic, and here Apostolic. They've split the two of them. No problem with that, because that is more correct. I know that to be more correct. Jewish? Holy heck, there's a Jewish kingdom over here. Simeon has become Jewish. He's a Yehudi. This character was born of a Jewish mother and is considered a proper Jew. That is... that I find a bit... Okay, I hope the Jewish people will become angry for it, but that rule is because your mother is a Jew, you are a Jew, that means that Judaism can only spread, and Catholicism and other religions that don't have this rule do not. Which is a bit weird. Converted province, yeah, he wants to spread more Judaism. It's so fresh, so others, so different, so others. Yeah, me proper English speak? No, not really. Well. However, we need to focus on here. Ooh. Brittany. Doran. What is the problem? You are the last of the Doran, normally. Yeah, you're a bastard. Because this man said if... This man, and I think it really is Conan, said if William of Normandy is going to attack England, then I will declare war upon him. Because, well, he has a claim on the Duchy of Normandy. He did. And what did the Duke do? Oh, when this Duke went for a ride, he donned his gloves, which were poisoned. Presumably, nobody knows, by agents of William the Conqueror, and he died. But yeah, these are all bastards. He's the only true last of the line of the Danon. And, well, he has one son, but it's also a bastard. So, normally in history, that is the end of the line. War against the tyranny. The Rohan does not agree with the fact that apparently his liege lord wants to take some land from him. Automatically increases when the increase of capitalism arrives. Unlocks decision not available for your character. Oh! It just unlocks decisions nowadays. That is interesting. That is really, really interesting. Wait, I think that was William the Bastard over there. So how is this war going along? Only 4% in favor of Duke William the Bastard. Is Harold of Godwin actually going to win this war? Holy sweet patootie! Away from court, that's logical. He expelled the Jews. There's a new duchy formed here. Oh, that's small. No, that's not. That's. I think there's no one. You realize that to become a great fighter, you would need to get in better shape. There's a great path in the nearby forest that would be excellent for running. Let's go running. Normally, this is what also increases you to become a warrior, but it's also really helping. Oh, your ability to take down any man in brawl is widely renowned. Many speak of your prowess and how it would be unwise to pick a fight with you. It feels good to be recognized. 100 prestige. 300% of what we had, and I think that is a good end for our episode. I say I thank you for watching, and remember, great peril yields great beauty.